Hi guys, welcome to my channel. Today's video is me showing y'all what I realistically read in a week. So I actually wrote down the page that I started with for the day and then the page that I ended with for the day, and I calculated up how much I realistically read in a week. I am very busy. I do not read every day. I do not read multiple hours a day. I mainly read before bed. That's like my time to just unwind and be able to do something that I really enjoy, but I don't get to do that as much as I would like. So this is just very realistic, and I hope it kind of motivates y'all, for some of y'all that don't read as fast or as much as you kind of see on the internet now. Yeah, I hope you guys enjoy this little reading vlog. So I have been reading a good amount tonight. A good amount for me, let's say. I've been reading for the last hour or so straight, which I was not expecting because honestly I was so tired. I thought I was just gonna fall asleep and give up for the night, but I have read a little bit. I am going to track how much I'm reading by just going on my notes app and putting the number that I start on for the day and then the number that I end on, so I can just like easily do the math each day. So I started on 33 earlier and now I'm on 66. 33 pages, which I'm happy about. That's kind of what my goal was to at least double my number. So I did that. I don't know why that was my goal now that I think about it, but that's what I kind of set for myself. So I did that. I'm in the middle of a chapter right now. Like I just randomly stopped. So I am gonna finish this chapter and then I'll see how I feel. I'm really tired though. It's 11:57, so it's almost 12 o'clock. So I definitely should go to bed soon, honestly. But we'll just see how it goes. I am reading Truly Devious and I am really liking it, honestly. I'm not like loving the writing because it is third person, is that what it's called? It's third person point of view, so I don't really love that. I wish it was first person. Is that how it goes? Anyway, but yeah, we follow Stevie Bell. All I've gotten really so far is that she has just started at the Ellingham Academy and I love the vibes. It's reminding me of Wednesday, the show Wednesday, and my dad and I watched that when it first came out and I was obsessed with it. Like I love that show. I love like the spooky like fall vibes that it gives, and I feel like it's giving the same like kind of gothic feel, like dark but like still fun. I don't know. So yeah, we have that point of view of Stevie in present day, and then we also have little like transcripts from the murder that took place, I guess is what's happening, many years ago. So I think it's gonna line up to where I guess she's going to start solving the murder that happened somehow. But I'm really liking it so far. I'm happy that I'm entertained. It's giving the fall vibes that I wanted it to give. So yeah, I'm gonna read a little bit more and go to sleep. I just got out of the bath. It is like literally almost 11 o'clock and I need to go to sleep, but I'm doing this for you guys. I need to read my book. I have not read like any today, literally for no reason either. Like I had plenty of time to read. I just kept putting it off. So yeah, here I am. Time to read. I started earlier on page 78, so I've read 10 pages because now I'm on 88. And I got like face wash, feels like in both of my eyes, so they're burning. But we're persevering. I'm probably just gonna read like one more chapter and call it a night, but I at least wanted to get a little bit of reading in today. This is clearly very realistic. Sometimes I just don't feel like reading, and that's okay. But I'm gonna try to read a little bit to get through this book. I'm enjoying it. I don't really like that the writing, I think I've said this already, I wish it was a different POV of course, but I like the mystery aspect of it. It's definitely fun. Kind of confusing at some points because, you know, they're jumping timelines and then they're also jumping like different people's perspectives. So yeah, I'm kind of like having to think about like who everybody is, which is another reason to read more at once so that I can remember who the characters are. Yeah, I'm gonna read a little bit and then I'm gonna go to bed. So I'm gonna be done for the night. I read 39 pages today. I started at 78 and I am now on 117. And I'm starting to really enjoy it. I wish I could read more, honestly, but I know I have to go to sleep. It's almost 12 o'clock and I work in the morning. Yeah, I really like this so far. Like, it's definitely giving spooky vibes. Like, it kind of reminds me of A Good Girl's Guide to Murder, but like more like darker vibes, kind of. Like, A Good Girl's Guide to Murder felt like any regular person solving a murder, but this kind of feels like this girl's really got some like knowledge about this. I don't know. Yeah, kind of like Sherlock Holmes vibes, which she brings up a lot. I like it. I'm gonna continue tomorrow, only this way through it. I'm excited to read more tomorrow, and hopefully I don't remember the characters or what's happening, but yeah, I'm starting to get into it. See you tomorrow. Hopefully I read more. Hi guys. So it is Wednesday today and I haven't read all day, of course. I've been very busy. I got home from work at 3 o'clock and then I went to the gym at 5. So I had to shower off my grease and then go to the gym and get greasy and gross again. And then I got home and I ate Indian food and it was so good. And then we talked to my brother for a little while. I took my bath. So I have not read one bit. And I also put on my planner, wrote some things down because I cleaned off my desk. I have been meaning to like Clorox all my surfaces, like the top of my bookshelf and my nightstand and my desk. So I'm feeling like so good about this. Like, my desk looks so much better. There's so much more room. And I found this calendar that I haven't used like all year. So I've just written some stuff down in there. Who knows if I'll stick to it, but if I actually have some space, it might be easier to plan out more often. I think I'm gonna switch it up a little bit and read probably just like a chapter. I'm really liking Truly Devious, and this is my first time doing like a, I don't know if I've mentioned this so far, but so sorry, I felt like the light was too bright. What I was saying was, I don't know if I mentioned this in this video so far, but I am also reading Magnolia Parks over again because I read the first chapter of The Long Way Home because I've read Magnolia Parks, my favorite book, and I read Daisy Hates, and then I have just taken a break only because I'm trying to savor them because they're amazing. I love them. I read Magnolia Parks in February and so now I went back and I didn't remember the characters' names. Like, I didn't remember who these people were, and so like I've started reading again. I'm just gonna like reread this book because I love it so much anyway, and I want to make sure that I get the full effect of the second book, her second book, because, you know, I don't want to not do it justice by going into it like not remembering anything, because that would just be terrible. So yeah, I'm going to just slowly reread this book. And I remembered that I had actually, the first time I was reading this, I had actually written like in my notes app like who everybody is, how old everybody is, their connections to each other, because that was how I was confused the first time I was reading it. So then I felt a little more validated that I didn't remember any of these people, because there's so many different characters for some reason. It's just kind of hard to like tell like, ooh, which one's Magnolia's best friend. Moral of the story, I'm gonna read probably just one chapter of this because I am really liking Truly Devious, but I do want to continue reading this book so I can, you know, get through it and read the second book before Into the Dark comes out. I think that book comes out in February maybe. Yeah, but I've never read like 2 books at once before. Figured it wouldn't be that hard since this is a reread, but it is kind of like, I don't know if my brain works this way. Like, I feel like I have to focus on one thing at a time. I don't think I can jump around all the time, but for Magnolia Parks I'll do it. Basically, I'm just gonna sit here and read like a chapter or so. I have to sit at my desk because I want to like properly annotate it and everything. I'm on BJ's Perspective, chapter 2. Let's read this. Hello guys. For some reason, I think that I've already hit the threshold for not being tired anymore. So that's not good because I need to go to sleep soon. It's like almost 12 o'clock. I got in bed at like 11 and I was like, okay, I'm going to read my book and try to be really close to finishing it. I know I'm not gonna finish it tonight, but I'm close. And then I sat down and I had to finish Destiny Sidwell's new video and it was 40 minutes long. So now it's almost 12 o'clock. I know I haven't updated y'all in a couple days. It is currently Monday, so technically this is supposed to be ended, but I cannot finish this video until I finish this book. But I'm thinking about it in a positive light, that all this means is that I have room for improvement. And this is a little way of documenting how much I'm reading right now. And then, you know, in a few weeks or few months, I can be able to look back and see how much I've progressed. So that's positive, even though y'all aren't getting really any diversity in the video. It's just me reading the same book, but hopefully that's okay. I'm reading Truly Devious still, of course, and it's definitely getting very good. I feel like the first half of it was definitely like very slow. I really enjoyed the flashbacks to the murder that happened years ago. Not really a murder, just like the crime that happened kind of thing. Kidnapping, I guess. I was really enjoying that at the beginning, and then it would like flash to the present of Stevie. I was like, we're not really getting anything like juicy. It was just like her going to college, like the beginning parts of it, and it was still like kind of creepy, kind of ominous type of vibes, but not very eventful stuff happening. So it was moving a little slow in the beginning, but it's definitely picking up now. The big thing happened like maybe 50% of the way through, maybe a little less, and so now we're kind of dealing with that, and I'm not even sure if we're gonna find out what happened, if we're gonna find out any answers in this book, or if we're just gonna have to read, or if I'm just gonna have to read the second and third to find out. Like, I really hope I have some answers to some things at least, because if not, I'll be a little disappointed because this book has taken me so long. Yeah, I'm 100%, mark my words, finishing this book tomorrow. So I'm really gonna try. I'm on page 284 right now, and there's like 416 pages. I have a little over 100 pages left, a little over like 120, I think. I don't know. So I'm going to keep reading this. I'll let you know when I am done reading for the night, I guess. I don't know. But yeah, I'm gonna try to get some reading done a little bit. But I know as soon as I start reading, I'm gonna be like, ooh, cozy. I want to go to sleep. So now that y'all have watched the video, I wanted to talk about some of my numbers that I actually read for the week, because I feel like I didn't do a very good job of saying that each day and really laying out what days I was reading and everything. So I'm sorry about that, but I'm gonna try to make it up to you by going through my week in my notes, because I wrote it down every day how much I was reading, just to try to help me have it all organized. Also, I am so sorry that I only read basically the same book every day. I was not expecting that. I was hoping to at least get through 2 books, but that's not exactly how it worked out. So again, very realistic. I'm not reading multiple books a week apparently. Monday, I started on page 33 and I ended on page 78. I read 45 pages. Tuesday, I read 39 pages. Wednesday, that was the only day I think that I read Magnolia Parks and Truly Devious. I read 19 pages of Magnolia Parks and 5 pages of Truly Devious. I'm sure I read like 1 chapter of that. Thursday, I read 62 pages. Friday, I read 21 pages. Saturday, I read 17 pages. Now I'm gonna have to do the math. Sunday, I read 26 pages. Tuesday, I read 75 pages. I wasn't expecting to have to do the math on my, like, right now. And then Tuesday, I read 87 pages. It does seem like the day that I know I'm going to finish it, the last day, Tuesday, I think that's when I finished Truly Devious. That's when I read the most amount of pages because I wanted to, you know, finish it. Not one day did I read 100 pages, which is kind of sad. I want to make that a goal. I feel like I could do another video of me trying to read like 100 pages, because I know people do 200 pages a day, but clearly that's a little unrealistic for where I am in my life right now. But I feel like 100 pages might be more realistic. I don't know if that is something y'all would enjoy. I love how I also put like notes about the book in here, as well as 2 different Starbucks orders, because I wanted wanted to try both of them. I wanted to try the grande iced white mocha drink and also the brown sugar shaken espresso, which I found out that the brown sugar shaken espresso is now my new favorite drink, so that worked out for me. But yes, let me get the 2 books that I read in this video and talk about them a little. So I'm currently doing a little bit of a reread of Magnolia Parks. So I did read, what, like 19 pages of this book in this video. I know that's not very much, but I wanted to try to get through a little bit of it. Since then, I have not read about any more of it. I am currently on page 41 of this book, so I don't know how long it's going to take me, but I don't think it really matters since I already know, like, it's just a reread, so it's not like I have like a time limit on it or anything. Just kind of slowly pick it up when I want to. So yes, 5 stars of course, because I already read it and I love that book. But yeah, Truly Devious, I think I ended up rating this a 3 stars. It took me 8 days to read this book because it took me Monday to Tuesday of the next week. I did enjoy this. I think I enjoyed the second one more. I read this like a week after I read this one. Yeah, I think I did enjoy the second one more, and I haven't read the third one yet, so maybe that will be the best, hopefully. But yeah, it's Truly Devious. I think I rated this a 3 out of 5 stars. I felt like her writing was very descriptive in a way that was kind of like too descriptive. I didn't really care that much. I felt like I wasn't too attached to the characters either, but I did enjoy the storyline and kept my attention enough that I wanted to know what happened. Try to solve the mystery a little bit, which does continue in this book. So yeah, 3 out of 5 stars. But I hope you guys enjoyed this little what I realistically read in a week video. It was, again, very realistic. I'm not reading a whole bunch each day, each week, but I still wanted to show y'all because I feel like this is way more realistic than a lot of the ones that I've seen on the internet, because a lot of those people do this for a job, and for me it's just a hobby. Hope you enjoyed. If you did, like and subscribe, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye!